What's up, YouTube? this is this is all the stuff that I got at Retail Rumble yesterday. Yeah, they're all was 60 cents each before tax. 64 with tax. So yeah, you saw the exhaust fan and the rain fan in my previous video. I can show you more. This is someone that is for Christian religion. I believe this might be Jesus or a shepherd. I don't know. Like we're a shepherd. Here's the exhaust fan assembly. It's made by Braun Newton for sure. They saw my previous video. It works. You know, it works in my previous video. Here are two Christmas items. A small neck pillow. This very cute toy. A ring doorbell system that you saw. I tried to set it up. I forgot what it is. Sorry, it was here on my phone. I found what it is. Yeah, that pesky hair. But anyways. So I found what this is. The doorbell system thing. And I just got this just because. Yeah. It's really cool things, and it would cost me around $3 in total. Very good deal. All this items, they were really more 60 cents actually, and that's basically just junk in the bins. An exploded can of Coke Zero that was gross in the store. Yeah, they sell food at the store, which I don't trust the food there. It was nasty. The exploded can. It used to be an old No Frills before. Like, No Frills was a grocery store in our area. There used to be a few of them, but they all went out of business, the rest of them. There was No Frills in Plattsmouth that was still been No Frills for a long time. It closed, turned into a church. Then there was one in Glenwood that's now becoming, or one in Tabor, I must say, Iowa, that's now becoming a Family Fair, I believe. Family Fair bought No Frills and Bag and Save. Yeah. It's pretty cool, No Frills. There was old No Frills, and that No Frills in particular smelled bad. Retail Rumble, but it didn't smell bad actually. It actually smelled pretty good in there. It smelled, but I did have a little bit of cigarette smell, but I think it's because of some random reason. Also, there was another No Frills that became a Retail Rumble in Council Bluffs, Iowa. There's two Council Bluffs, Iowa No Frills actually. One of them became a Family Fair. The other one permanently closed, then turned to Retail Rumble. There's a story behind that I'm not going to mention. It's pretty disgusting and disturbing. It might give you nightmares. Let's just say there was a dead body in there. Let's just say that and leave it at that. But it's a pretty tragic story, actually. And it's decades old. But really, and also that No Frills also became something else briefly, and then it turned into a Retail Rumble. It's not brief for a little while, and then it became a Retail Rumble. And then briefly, it was a Take-Two kids sale place. But anyways, yeah. Look at all these cool items. They put no way it fits on me. No way it does. And that's why size for a doll. It's a small. Size small. And yes, you can remove the blanket off of her. And then her Olivia. Olivia is her name. So Olivia is a cute name. These guys aren't names. They're just junk items. I consider them as. This is not really a junk item, but you could consider it as kind of. The fan, you could say it's junk. Pretty much all this could be junk except for the ring doorbell system. That actually could be useful. And this is pretty much something useful. It's not broken, it's brand new practically. The fan sauce, it works, but what will you do with it? Install it? Because it's kind of bent. But it still spins freely. If it spins freely like this, indicates, yep, it works. But it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, this thing is. I'll do a review video on this. And actually, just a little review video on exhaust fans. On this, like, right now. So I don't know too much about exhaust fans. I know this is a Braun Newton. Here's the serial number to it if you run 3D pause the video was this part. This is how it plugs into to connect the ceiling. There's supposed to be more parts to it, but it's missing parts. But this is the main power source. It comes into a 2-prong outlet. And by the way, fun fact, if you look closely, it's non-polarized. That's right, it's non-polarized. This is the motor assembly, the black vein. The motor. And this is the wheel that something can break in. I could show you a creepy trick of this vein later on. I like messing around with this vein a lot. You can tell this vein spins freely. So listen. Kind of 3D texture right there, but it's not very 3D. Yes, pretty cool. It's the blower wheel that looks like it's hot glued to the thing. You can tell it's hot glued to the motor assembly. Here's the motor itself, here's the motor housing. This is the basics I can give you to this thing. And it works, but I'm not gonna turn it on right now. Yeah, this video is just a random video. Here's all the bolts and stuff. This fan was 60 cents before tax. 64 cents with tax. After tax is 64 cents, so that's a great deal, to be honest. And this is the thumbnail I'm going to make. Hold on a second, I want to make a thumbnail. Okay, I made the thumbnail. Hopefully. But the video's not gonna be over yet. This is just a random video at this point it turned into. She's pretty cute. She is really cute. Like, $3 at Target. This is from Target. Believe these 3 things I buy from Hobby Lobby. Don't know what this is from. Don't know what this is from. Or what it's part of. But I'm keeping it no matter what. There were total 8 new items I got, and they're pretty much just all useless items, except for the doorbell system. It could be useful someday. Yeah. Anyways, that's it.